Hello Lost people, it's Dave with Lost Farms Homestead. We're out here at the homestead in town right now. In the back you can see, look at this grass. Check that out. It's not real thick, but you can see it's coming in. This is after when we had some rains here lately, and yeah, covered the whole place with rain. It's looking good. So, but this is where we're at with the shade structure. We haven't gotten a whole lot done. We haven't really done much in the last couple of weeks. It's been kind of busy with the holiday and with other stuff going on. We just haven't gotten to a lot of things. So been having some problems with vehicles and other things like that. So we've been taking care of that kind of stuff and just been busy and haven't gotten to it. So, but yeah, you can see here, this is right where we left it off at. So right here, and this is the one that got my finger, which my finger's still jacked. So yeah, I had apparently I did break it, and like a small sliver of the tip of my pinky finger broke off, and it ended up in a non-union. So now I have a chip of bone floating around in the tip of my finger, which really sucks and it feels weird. So I have a appointment this week, and they're supposed to look at it and tell me what they got to do. So I don't know, but anyways, makes it a little difficult to do certain things. So some of the construction stuff is kind of not off the table, but difficult at the moment. So we're kind of looking at other stuff. So we did over the holiday, we did send some of the chickens to freezer camp. So here, let's show you what we got right now. So we got rid of most of the males, the roosters we got rid of. So we got just we kept Noodle, of course, and Rafiki, these two. The rest of those are all hens in here. And then this guy, we kept him, the male Samani. We kept the male Samani in here. So we're gonna keep him separate, and we're gonna add the other Samanis and just keep the purebreds in here all together. So, and then the ducks, we sent all of them to freezer camp as well. So ducks in the freezer, so that'll be good. And hey, say hey, say hi.
Hi.
All right. So, friends, so here, check this out. Over here in this line of trees that we did along here, this line of trees. So this guy is a volunteer tomato. Don't know exactly where he came from. And there's another one too, right back here. This one, also tomato. And then I got these coming in. I'm not sure what those are yet. That might be a weed. I'm gonna have to let it develop a bit more first, but so we throw the scraps of vegetables and stuff to the animals, to the birds, And sometimes we'll have like an abundance of tomatoes and they'll start getting bad, and we'll just throw them in here for these guys. And then over here we spray off the concrete, the pad right there, we'll spray it off down into the dirt back here. And so I'm thinking that one of the seeds from one of the tomatoes got out here and it just came up. So all right, well, I saw that the battery light's blinking when I was looking at the screen, so my battery's about to die. So I'm not sure what we're doing today. I'll come back and pick it up in a little bit, so stick around. Thanks. So we're gonna go for a short walk down the street to our good friend Jimmy's house. He's been working on my truck, so we're gonna go pick that up and get us back to the house. See what we got to do. I think we're gonna fix some vehicle stuff today for a bit, and then see what else we can get to. So yeah, here's.
Sent one of the neighbors to tractor our yard.
Yeah. So, yep, heading down the road here. So, we'll see where we end up. Stick around. Thanks. Alright, so I'm in the back room back here. I'm sure you can hear these guys right now. So this is our next batch of little chickens. So there are, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 in here. And at last count, it looked like we had 2 that look like this guy here and that guy right there. Those 2 look like they're going to be males, and it looks like all the rest of them are females. So we might have to send a couple of these guys to freezer camp, but the rest of them, hopefully, we'll get some layers out of them. And these ones are dual purpose meat and egg chickens, so hopefully we'll get some good layers out of them, and then we can reproduce them and get some meat birds, so that'll be great. And then over here we've got eggs going. This is the next batch behind them, and these ones are duck eggs, and there's 11 in there, and then one of those, actually that brown one right there, is actually chicken egg and goes with these ones. So we have a dozen duck eggs and a dozen chicken eggs. So, and these guys, I think these guys have a week left on them, and these guys, we started them a week ago, so they've got 2 weeks. So whatever ducks hatch out of that, they'll be 2 weeks old when we get the chickens. So, all right, and then over here, so this is our starter set right here that we got going right now. So this is, I know he's looking a little decrepit right now, but we just got it planted. This is a coffee tree. So hopefully we can get the berries, and we'll have to look into it, how to process them. I believe you just pick the berries and then take the beans out. All right, you guys, calm down. You're very loud. Wow. Okay. That just made them louder. Like children. So yeah, we'll have to figure out how to process the coffee beans. I'm pretty sure you just roast them and then grind them, you know, all of that. So I'm not sure what exactly the quality is going to be, but I just want to get to the point where we're harvesting, and then we'll figure all of that out later. So anyways, we got here, this is a fig tree, and it's not doing very good. We left this one outside overnight, and it got really cold. Not last night, but the night before. It got very cold, and I think it took some frost damage. But it seems to be coming back pretty good, and if we keep it in here, it should be okay. So that ought to be fine. And then this one here, and this one here are banana trees, and I think one's a red and one's a blue. And then this guy right here, what is this? I can't remember what that is. I think it's, I'm going to have to ask Hope because I don't remember. And then we got, this is a dragon fruit. And these two are the mango that we had going. This guy looks a little bit like he got cold, but we got some good growth coming up here. And then these are the peppers. We got a couple of different peppers going back here. And then we got some nettle. This is stinging nettle. And you can see, if you look really close, you can see it's got those hair fibers on there. Yeah, don't touch those. So anybody who knows anything about nettles knows that when you get those spines in your finger or your hand, they got little barbs on them, and there's some poison in there, and it makes it itch. It's kind of like poison oak, except not poison. Sorry, these guys are very loud. Okay. Kind of like poison oak, but not poison, just irritating. It stings. That's why it's stinging nettles. So, but yeah, so that's what we got going on in there. We got a small patch of this here. We got parsley on this side, cilantro on this side. It's kind of just growing together right there. We're trying to fill in that spot to match this over here. So we got the chives, the green onion chives here, and then the basil in the middle. I gotta drop the gloves in there. Let me grab those real quick. Yeah, this is still just left over from when we were doing the freezer camp for the chickens. I need to clean this up so you can see the little bit of a mess here from that. So, and then this is where we had them set up over here for that. So, but yeah, so I got a little bit of a mess going on out here, but that's kind of the norm right now because we got a lot of stuff going on. So anyways, we did put some new trees in the ground out here. So let's see what we got over here. And it's kind of across from right here. So I got, this is, the chickens are here. This is the back of the house right here. We got that whole sitting area right there that's nice. And then the garden's going to be out here, and you can see the wash comes through. You can see the wash right there, and it goes over to where it drains right there and goes underneath of the road. So here we planted this guy. This is a nectarine tree right here, and it's doing pretty good. It's got, I think it got a little froze last night or night before last with the other one, but we got a nectarine tree here. And then this is a desert pear, and I think it got a little bit cold too, but you can see it's got all of these buds coming up off of it, and they're doing pretty good. That's gonna flower and turn into some leaves, so hopefully that'll take off. So that's the hope. And then let's see, so we got those two trees in. And then we also planted a blueberry over here where the other one was. We had a blueberry here for a while, but the rabbits ate it. So you can see it's got a cage around it now. And I got some stuff here now. Stuff got wind blown. But yeah, so got that blueberry right there. And it looks worse than it is. I think it just got a little cold and some of the leaves came off of it, but it'll come back and do fine. Also, I think the rabbits got to it before I put the cage on it. So now with the cage, it ought to do better. So, but there's that. Also over here, we put in so I got these boxes here. And these are foldable boxes, wooden boxes. They're like for pallets. So we took these boxes and lined them with plastic on the inside. And they're stackable. You can see right here how they stack like that. So I got like it's probably about a 6 or 8 inch, and then another one, and then this one down below looks like it's probably 12 or 16 inches. And they stack. So the way I figure is we got the inside here. See, I got the dirt, and we planted a bunch of potatoes in here. So I figure if it starts coming up, we can just fill this and then do it up in layers. And then I've got 2 more of these that I have inside the barn that we can line with plastic and bring it up higher, probably about this high maybe, up like this. I figure that's quite a bit of potatoes we should have in there by the time that gets all the way up, if we have the plants sprouting and growing the way that they're supposed to. So that ought to be pretty good. So, and then this is a mulberry, and here it's doing pretty good. I had the shade cloth to keep it from getting burnt. So, and then also this one, that in there is a lilac bush, ought to do pretty good. So this is one of the other ones, is avocado. I like that. That's a good one right there. So, yeah, get on this side of it. There we go. That's looking pretty good right there. So, and then the grapes are doing good. Once this gets up, it's almost attached up here. So it's got probably 4 inches until it reaches that and grabs on. And we're hoping that'll go the rest of the way across. I need to get some more in here. So, and then we did put another mulberry out farther. It's doing okay out there. So, let's see, that's the passion fruit continuing. That's doing all right. And we got some bougainvillea here, the orange. This is a mint. I believe that's a Greek mint right there. And then over here, I think that's a regular mint in there. And we want to get another container like that and put it over on this side over here where the blue one is to match, so that it'll be the water collection, the bougainvillea, and then that container like that either side, and then the same thing on this side, kind of even it out. I think that'll look nice once it's done. And I got some glass panels up at the ranch that we're going to bring down and kind of close this in the same way that we did the back, except it'll be wood trimmed glass, and it'll come across and around, and I think that'll be really nice once we get that all situated. So this here is a what is that? That's a pomegranate, yeah. So, and then we're going to get another pomegranate for the other side over there as well. And then we're going to move this rock, kind of straighten this out, make it nice, and do some additional stuff over here. So anyways, yeah, just kind of, that's where we're at right now, what we've been doing. Since I haven't posted in a while, that's what we've been doing. Got some bushes and trees in the ground. Got a little bit of work done around, but not a whole lot. Been just kind of, like I said, dealing with vehicle issues and medical issues and other things. So anyways, all right, so that's where we're at right now. I'm not sure what we got going on today, again, like I said. So I'm gonna go see what we got, and maybe we can put something together for the day. If not, then you know, we'll figure something out. So stick around. Thanks. Alright, so I'm out here inside the shade structure area here, and since we don't have material to continue on this right now, what I'm going to do is right here in the plans there's a raised bed that goes right here centered on this post, and it comes out 7 feet either way and then 4 feet this direction, so it's a 4x14 raised bed that goes right here. So what I'm going to do is lay out where these posts go, and then I'm going to come out here and drill the holes, and then I'll cut some posts for it and put those in, and I'm going to put the concrete in and get them set so that next week or later on this week we can put the frame around it and get it all framed in and get the siding on it and all of that. So this is going to be a basis for design, because this is how I'm thinking I want to do all of them, and I just want to make sure that it's going to work, and then this way if we run into any issues we'll be able to work out the kinks before we do the rest of them. So, and then this one's in the center of the back, so it won't be that big of a deal if it's a little different from the rest. So right now that's the plan. So I'm going to start laying this out, and then we'll get it in there and see what it looks like. So stick around. Thanks. Alright, so you can see here where I've lined it out. See the string lines, and you can see the marked spots where the holes need to go, so that'll be right in line with that. This one falls to the inside of the outline right here, and the reason why that one's on that side is because if we follow it over here, that too is on the outside, just like this one. So those fall right where they need to be. So you can see it is 4, 7, 14, 4, 7, 14. So it's a 4 foot by 17 bed. So right now I'm gonna go pull out some 4x4 from the barn and pull some measurements and make sure that we have enough. So my thought on the posts for these, I'm thinking I want it 24 inches high, so I'm thinking if I cut 3 foot lengths of 4x4. Now I need to see what length they are and make sure that I can make 5 of them out of whatever I have. So I need to make sure I can get 5 because I need 5. And if it's a matter of cutting a 8 foot 4x4 in half, then it'll be 2 down, 2 up, and I need a 2 foot deep hole, but it'll make less cuts on the 4x4. Or I can make 2 cuts instead of 1 and have a couple of like a 2 foot chunk left over. And I might be able to use that in a different place or for something else. So I kind of got to look at what I have and see what I think and kind of kick it around a little bit and figure out how I want to do that. Because I kind of don't want to dig a 2-foot hole for a 2 foot up. 2 down, 2 up. I mean, it's good and sturdy, but that's a lot of digging. Also, I got to backfill it with concrete. And I've got, let's see what I've got right now. I have, let's see, it's kind of dark in here. Yeah, this is trashed right now. I got to get in here. I haven't been in here yet. So, but yeah, I got some concrete. Looks like I've got 2 60 pounds unopened and about a half of one. So if I use half a bag for each, then I can get 5 posts. So I'm gonna have to work that out too. Now if it's only 12 inches deep, I can probably do that with half a bag and not have any problems. So, all right, let's go look at the 4x4 and see what we got. Okay, come around to this side. Let's get this out of the way here. Okay, my awesome locking mechanism there. Okay, see, here's the panel we're going to use. 1, 2, 3. Thought I had like 5 of these. All right, I'll work that out. Okay, this is the 4x4. It looks like I have 2. Let's see how long these are. Oh, there's another one. 3.
Those
So,
are the ones that came with the house.
Yeah, they are. These.
6/15/04.
Yeah, you can see the date on it. Oh, you can see the date on it right there. Yeah, it's been around for a while. So, but if I've got 3 of them, here, can you take this?
Sure.
Okay. So if I've got 3 of them, this looks like 6 foot. Yeah, 6 foot. So that's perfect. Now I can make 6 3-foot long 4x4s, and I can go 1 foot down, 2 foot up, and I only have to make 1 cut. That's awesome. Okay, so that'll be good. These.
So we have 4.
Do we? Because I got 3. Oh yeah.
I have one in the
other
garden
one.
already.
Yeah. There's the extra one out there. So, these are about 8 feet long by 26.5. Okay. So I can work this out. I got a little bit of time on that. Also, we got some additional panels that we might be able to get a hold of at a different time. So
We just need to message him.
yeah. Okay. Ooh, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I need to do some work in here.
We might need
for
a new
sure.
roof in here.
Yeah, it might need a whole new roof. That one seems like it's pretty sturdy. This guy, I'm not sure about this, but these are truss though. These are prefabricated truss. Those are pretty stout, and they're 24
I'm sure if we just
on
cover
center.
it.
They're 24 on center, and they're prefabricated. We should be okay to walk on that.
Mm-hmm.
What I don't like is you can see light.
Yeah, I know.
You can see light right through there, so that's wide open over there too.
Right.
So, all right, bit of water damage. We'll deal with it.
It's just the barn.
All right. So these guys.
2 days, they said. All the feathers will be gone in 2 days.
I didn't say that, for the record. Oh, let me grab that other one.
It's been 2 weeks for the record.
Yeah, that's been in there for a while. It's okay.
I like free lumber though.
Yeah, can't argue about that. Alright, nice. 3 6-foot 4x4s. That's perfect. So I can cut them right in half. 1 down, 2 up.
Got it.
It's perfect. And then I've also got 2.5 bags of concrete, so
Should be fine.
if we use a half a bag at each one, which I could probably do if I'm only going 12 down.
Mm-hmm.
So that's awesome. Okay. Okay, so we got all of the posts in now. You can see this is the corner, and then the center one, and then the two other corners here. So you can see how that, I'm trying to make sure I don't trip, you can see how that will make a raised bed, and we're 4x14 in that space, so that's good. So I won't be able to put the sides on until the concrete cures, and that's going to be, it's Sunday night right now, so it's probably going to be like next week before we're able to get to it. So it'll either be the weekend or sometime during the week, and I don't think I'm going to have any time during the week, so it'll probably be next weekend before I get to it. So, but this is where we're at, and I got these set in here. So once more, this is experiment for design concept, so we're gonna make sure that that works, And if it works the way I'm hoping, then we will use that as the basis of design for the rest. So yeah, that's okay. So here, check this out. So if you picture this right here, so that is going to be one of the flower bed or raised beds, and you can see right here, this is the pathway that's going to go into this space here. And then if you're coming this way, it'll be like this, and then when you turn here, there's going to be another bed that comes out this way from the side and down, and then this will be your walkway like this through here, and then it turns, and this is your other walkway through that way. So you can kind of see how it's starting to form out the walkways and the raised beds. So anyways, this is what I was able to do with what I had on hand. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to get some materials next week, so I expect that we'll be out here hopefully building the other half of this right here. So where this is, where I've got the sloped ones up here, I figure we're probably going to do this side and then finish this over here coming around to even up with all of this, and then come off. So the second half of this, so that all that we'll have left is going to be these right here for this part over. So we'll see where we end up at. And I know I said that the last time and we ended up not doing it, but the truck went down and the car was having some problems and I had to get everything situated. Must you be so loud, woman? Yeah. Yep, see, this is that noise over there.
I'm doing manly shit.
Potty mouth, love.
I'm a grown up.
Yeah. Alright, so anyways, yep. So she's undercutting the trees over there. We're going to put the beehive in between these two trees. So we're undercutting it so that we'll have space for it. So.
And they're pokey.
Yeah, and they're pokey trees. They've got thorns on them. Those Palo Verde are not to be trifled with, that's for sure. Alright, I think we're going to try and do a little bit of vehicle work after this, once we get this cleaned up, and we'll see where we end up, so stick around. Thanks. Alright, so we're out here at the truck, and the problem I was having was the fuel pump. The fuel pump went out. It was not pumping at 20% of what it should have been pumping, and so I got a new one and we put that in here. So I got this fuel pump and put it in, and the gauge was reading funny and the relay was having some issues, so I got a new relay here and I need to put this in. So that's what we're going to do right now. So the first thing I need to do is get up in the front and disconnect the battery, and then after that we're going to come back here and I'm going to drop the spare tire, and it's going to be right up under there. It's up in here underneath. You can see it right there. That's the part I got to get to. I'm just going to pull it out, unplug it, replug in the new one, put it back, and then stick everything back together. So hopefully it should only take about 15-20 minutes. So alright, that's what we're going to do, so stick around. Thanks. Fair enough. Alright, so this, come around this side. So this almost always is 10 millimeter. So I'm just going to loosen up the negative here. And, oh, sorry. Yeah, so I'm just gonna loosen up this negative here and pull this off. And once this is disconnected, so now we can work on it. I should probably pull the positive also. Thinking maybe. Let's get that. Okay, here. Oh, there it goes. Okay, good. All right, there we go. Ah, nice. All right, now let's get up under here. Okay, let's go this way. All right, I'm just gonna stick this in here. Okay, so this is different on different vehicles, but on this one in particular, take your ignition key and put it right in this hole, and it pops the plug out. Once you got the plug out, and you can take a couple of these, and you want to make it long because if it's short, it's kind of a pain in the butt. So the more of an extension you got, the easier it is. You stick the square end here down inside till it clicks, and then make sure you got a good grip so it's not turning. That means you're on the key. And then this has a square key right here. Yeah, loosey, lefty loosey. I'll drop that right down. Like that. Okay. Alright, you got that. Take this. You just gotta kind of turn it. And then this will just pull right out of the way.
Hey, I'll follow you.
Okay, there we go. That's good. Alright, that's good enough. Okay, so. And 10mm again.
You want to take your phone out of your back pocket?
Always a good idea to not have your phone in your back pocket when you're putting weight on it. Now, we're just going to get right in here. This is the unit we're looking at right here. And, okay, can't see nothing. That. Alright, and then it's got this red tab right here. You just pull that. Okay, there we go. Alright.
Probably all the dirt in there.
Woo. Alright, can you grab that other part?
Yeah.
Here. Got it. Alright, so I got that part off, and that's good. So, oh, here we go. Alright, so new part goes on. John, can you hold this? Okay. So, alright, new part goes on just like that, all the way on, and then this part pushes down, Okay, we are fully engaged there, I believe. Yep, that's all the way on. Okay, and then
We use these guys to put them back in there.
yes. Alright, so this is right up in here, like this. Yep. And then this goes right here. And I want to start this thing up and make sure it's going to run before I put the tire back. Okay. Alright, let's go hook that battery back up. Alright, should be good.
Whoop. Let's try not to fall there.
Got my keys are in the plug.
We gotta unplug those.
Alright. Radio works.
Radio works. Yeah, buddy.
Open and close the driver window. Okay. Seems like we're good.